John 4, verses 18 and 19 says, "There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear, because fear involves torment. But he who fears has not been made perfect in love. We love him because he first loved us." Now, these verses here, they capture the essence of God's perfect love and how it transforms us. The fear mentioned here, it refers to the kind that comes from uncertainty or the anticipation of judgment. It's the fear that enslaves and torments the soul, making us question our standing before God. But the love of God is the opposite. His love in its fullness, it's not just kind or patient, but it's complete. It's perfect because it leaves no room for doubt, anxiety, or fear of punishment. Through Christ, we are assured of the Father's mercy and grace, and his love brings security and peace into our hearts. We are challenged to reflect on the nature of our relationship with God. If we live in fear of judgment or rejection, it may indicate that we haven't fully grasped his unconditional love. When we understand God's love in its entirety, and he loves us unconditionally despite of our shortcomings, fear begins to lose its grip. We no longer approach him as a distant judge, but as a loving father who seeks our good. This passage, it points out the source of this love. We love him because he first loved us. God's love was extended to us long before we could ever respond in love to him. It was initiated by him through the sacrificial death of Jesus Christ. This love transforms our hearts, enabling us to love him in return and to love others as he loves us. So in a world often gripped by fear, especially concerning the future and our place with God, these verses remind us that his perfect love frees us from that fear. Instead of living in anxiety, we are called to dwell in the peace and confidence that comes from knowing that we are fully and perfectly loved.